Hi there folks, John Henry, LowGenius.net, here to discuss some things that piss me off about the way we're treating our world. I'm standing right now on the North Pier, South Haven, Michigan. This is Lake Michigan, the Lake Michigan shoreline behind me, which to me is as sacred ground as Mecca is to the Muslims, or Jerusalem to the Christians and the Jews. This is where my God lives. The entire level of this lake has dropped considerably. I find that a little disturbing, that a lake could come down that far, because I mean, you know, this ain't a farm pond, this is Lake Michigan. There's a lot of water here. To drop an inch is a lot of water. To drop, I mean, you're talking probably 1.5 feet, 2 feet here at the surface level of this lake since I was here last in the early 90s. And I mean, that's kind of scary. But that's not really why I'm here. Why I'm here is because I want you to think for a minute about walking from here all the way down there and never being able to get your feet on clean sand or in clean water, because the water and the beach are covered in crude oil. Then I want you to think about doing that 20 times from here to there and back, and your feet never once hitting clean ground. Now I want you to think about doing it 200 times, or 300, or 500. Now when you're done thinking about that, I want you to think about doing the same thing 20 years from now and having the same results. I want you to take a look at this dude that's out here on the water. This guy's been out here for 20 minutes or so. He come by me as I was walking out on the pier, out there on his jet ski. Look at me, I've got a really large penis. I have a huge penis. Look at me jump in the air. You know what? That dude is dumping all kinds of shit. Gasoline and, you know, byproducts of petroleum oxidation and internal combustion, filling the goddamn water with it. Filling. And in the Gulf of Mexico, we've got a huge body of water dying because of the oil that that motherfucker has in his jet ski. And the plastic that it's made out of. And why? Because I got it right. It's my money, goddammit, I earned it. It's my money, I got it right. I got it right. Well, you know what? It's about time we figured some shit out around here. And the first thing we need to figure out is you don't have a right. You know that? You don't have a right to drive a Hummer back and forth to work every day, 3-4 miles, just because it's more comfortable and you feel safer in it. You don't have that right, because your Hummer is killing my goddamn planet, and your rights stop where my nose starts. You don't have a right. That's not a right anymore. That's an imposition. It's like a papal indulgence, like the Catholic Church, right? They used to do that. The Catholic Church used to do that back, whatever, 16th, 17th century. They called them indulgences, where you basically you would pay the church to get permission to sin. Oh, well, you know, it's all right if you go diddle this little kid, as long as you pay us $250. That's what, 4 or 5 centuries of broken thinking that we've got. And it's the same thing, right? Oh, I can't get rid of my car. I can't get rid of my car. We can't stop. We can't just give up oil right now. We've always done it this way. We've always done it this way. We can't quit now. I'll tell you a little story. I was dating this girl back in the 90s, and we brought her over to family Christmas at my dad's family one year. And the traditional Christmas there was always ham, right? We'd make ham. So my girlfriend wanted to impress everybody. She decided that she was going to cook the ham that year for Christmas, but she wanted to cook it using our family recipe. Just, you know, whatever, putting up the little show. And so she goes to my ma, and she says, well, how do you cook this ham for the family recipe? And my ma says, well, the first thing you got to do is cut the ends off the ham. Cut the ends off the ham? So, well, why do you do that? Does it add flavor or open it? You know, I don't know. I don't know. That's the way, you know, that's the way my husband's mother taught me to do. That's the way, you know, my mom-in-law said it had to be done when I first started doing this 30 years ago. So my girlfriend goes to her and she says, well, how do you make the family ham recipe? And my grandma says, well, the first thing you got to do is cut the ends off the ham. Just cut the ends? Why do you want to cut the ends off the ham? Why do you do that? I don't know. That's the way we've always done it. That's the way my mom taught me how to do it. And so we tracked her down, and my girlfriend, she says, so tell me about this family ham recipe. And my great-grandma says, well, the first thing you got to do is cut the ends off the ham. And my girlfriend says, well, why do you cut the ends off the ham? They say you've always done that. You've done it that way for 80, 90 years, I guess. Why do you cut the ends off the ham? And my great-grandmother, I wish I could do her Dutch accent. It was hilarious. But my great-grandmother, she says, well, when I first came to this country, we only had one pan. And so much for the value of tradition. And so much for we've always done it that way. Folks, I don't care what we've always done. What we've always done is killing us, and we need to get that straight. I don't think we've got too many more chances to get a clue, because that big hole in the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico isn't just an industrial accident. It's a fucking warning. It's a red flag. It's an alarm. It's a kick in the ass. It is time for us to get over everybody else has got to change but me. No, fuck you. You got to change, because you are killing me. And you are not only killing me, you're killing yourself, you're killing everybody you love, and you're killing everybody that's going to be born to any of those people unto the nth generation. Our selfishness and self-indulgence is becoming a special suicide. We are going to wipe out our entire human race if we keep this shit up. And I'm not talking about, oh, we need to create a 100-year plan to fix this. I'm not talking about let's convene a goddamn seminar and talk about it. I mean right now, you need to start writing letters. You need to start calling your congressmen and senators and your other elected leaders. You need to start going to your city hall, town council meetings, whatever form of local government you've got. You have got to get involved in your state politics. You have got to say, hey, here's something we can say real quick. Industrial hemp. We need to move entirely away from internal combustion, but industrial hemp is a great stopgap between right now ending our dependence on the petroleum industry and eventually developing the technologies to where we don't need internal combustion at all anymore. We don't need any fuel of that nature anymore. But you know what? We can't do that. You know why we can't do that? Because the oil companies and the tobacco companies and the cotton manufacturers, they've spent a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of time for decades convincing us that hemp is bad, it's evil, it's wrong, oh my God, all because, oh, well, you know, the black jazz musicians might wave a little bit of smoke in front of our pretty little white girls, and then what are you going to have? Oh, miscegenation? That's really the whole root of the thing, and it's got to stop. We've got to pull our heads out of our asses right now. I don't want to see the day when I got to stand on this pier and look down this beach and see 50, 40 yards of black shit piled up on it, and 3-4 inches of black shit piled up on my water out here. And that black shit is coming from your goddamn jet ski, and that black shit is coming from your fucking Hummer, and that black shit is coming from your SUV and your fancy goddamn kite, and every other bit of plastic you've got, and fuel you've got, and oil you've got that could just as easily been made from farmable, renewable biomaterials. We haven't insisted on that. We haven't made that happen because we've chosen not to, and it's time to choose otherwise now, because we don't have a whole lot of other chances.